In today's video, I've got 5 facts about Mai Sakurajima from the series Rascal Doesn't Dream About Bunny Girl Senpai. I'll be covering her adolescent syndrome, Mai's unique personality, and of course, that bunny costume. But hey, if you're new here, why not join the 4on4 community by hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss a video. So, with that being said, let's roll intro and get straight into the video. Mai is the main female protagonist of the series and is a celebrity most known as a famous actress and model. As well as this, she is also in her 3rd year at Minagahara High School. Her birthday is on the 2nd of December, which makes her a Sagittarius. She also stands at 165 centimeters, which makes her 5'4" and weighs 108 pounds. She has long black hair, usually worn down, with some of it held back in a bunny-shaped clip. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't find her 3 sizes, however, I'm sure we can all agree that Mai is an attractive young woman with a slender yet very well-defined body. Attire-wise, we often see her in a school uniform, though we have been treated to some nice casual outfits outside of school. But I'll cut to the chase and talk about the attire we all wanted to see more of, and the one that caught all of us as viewers' attention: the bunny suit. Am I right? The bunny costume was beautiful, a thing of pure brilliance. Those black high heels comboed with the black stockings that just wrapped around her legs. The main part of the suit, that other black leotard showing off Mai's physique to perfection, especially in the chest area, if you know what I'm saying. The white cuffs she wore around her wrists and neck, once again comboed with a black bow tie, finished off with the piece de la resistance, which was the bunny ears themselves, all worn with an enticing yet very cute charm. So much so that she made it into my top 5 bunny girls video, which I did a few weeks ago. Link in the cards now if you want to see some bunny action. As for Mai's personality, for me, this was the thing that made up for, the never-returning bunny costume. If the bunny girl costume made us notice Mai, it was most certainly her personality that made us fall in love with the girl. She was a very serious person, serious, of course, in a professional way, but there was a quiet, softer side to her that would, get flustered ever so easily, especially from Sakata's lewd remarks towards her, which, his reward would often be a pinch on the cheek or a stomp on his foot while she blushed in an angrily cute way. The quieter side that I mentioned was seen mostly around the time that she was suffering from her adolescent syndrome. She seemed to be suffering from, quite a deep anxiety as she feared that she would be forgotten. She of course also harbored some bitter and sensitive feelings about her hiatus she was on at the time too, if it wasn't for Sakata being, Sakata, I guess. Mr. Nice Guy. But other than all of the above mentioned, her strongest quality was just how much of a genuine, nice and kind person she was. Similar to Sakata, but in the same time in her own unique way. This side of her was, mostly seen in her interactions with Sakata's little sister, Kaede. Next fact, is a hats off to Mai's voice actress, who, may I add, did a stellar job of bringing the different sides to Mai's personality to life. She just did such a good job of portraying these different emotions in a short 13-episode span. My favourites though were her interactions with Sakata and the actor that voiced him. It, just really made their relationship one that I was completely lost in. Anyway, Mai Sakurajima's Japanese voice actress is Asami Seto. She has voiced other characters such as Akira Mato in Tokyo Ghoul, Raphtalia from The Rising of a Shield Hero, Miyoko Hojo in Food Wars, and of course, many more. Mai's mother ran a photography agency. Because of this, Mai found fame very early on in life due to the opportunities she got as a model in television, magazines, and books too. Mai found that she loved and enjoyed this line of work. It was something that she not only just had the looks for, but a personality to match. Because of this, people adored her, gaining her more opportunities and, of course, more money for her mother. And, the relationship between Mai and her mother was never really made obvious, prior to Mai's fame, of course. But we did get a good idea of what she was like after. So, in terms of where we are in the timeline, at this point, Mai was in her 3rd year of middle school. One day, Mai's mother just took it too far, and she booked and forced Mai to participate in a swimsuit photo shoot, which, was an easy way for her to make more money. These events made Mai, of course, realize that her mother now only saw her as a tool instead of a daughter. Following this incident, Mai had decided to take her hiatus from acting as a way to get back at her mother. What she didn't realize is that these actions would lead to her own adolescent syndrome. 2 years and a few months had gone past since Mai announced her hiatus from acting, and it was at this time that her adolescent syndrome kicked in. Mai's adolescent syndrome was that she was slowly turning invisible to others. Not only that, but her very existence was beginning to be forgotten. This all, stemmed from her want not to be in the public eye anymore, and as of course previously mentioned, to get back at her mother. Anyway, Mai's very existence was slowly beginning to fade away, and her anxiety towards this started to kick in. It was around this time that she would meet someone that would not only change these events, but also have a big impact on her life. One day, Mai decided to go to a public library dressed in the awesome bunny suit. Nobody batted an eye or, acknowledged her existence, but for one person. That one person was a boy called Sakata Asasugawa. Interestingly, though he noticed her, she told Sakata that he should forget about her. But, of course, Sakata didn't. Because of his own past traumas and experience with adolescent syndrome, he not only was pretty much the only one to acknowledge her existence, but also sympathize and relate to her. And in time, Mai began to hold a very special affection for him, not only because he was Mr. Nice Guy, but because he was someone that she felt she could depend on. And of course, their relationship blossomed pretty quickly, and Mai's adolescent syndrome was eventually broken when Sakata publicly declared his love for her in front of the whole school that they both attended, which in turn forced the students to acknowledge her and spark the start of a romance between the two. The rest, you can say, is now history until the movie later this year. Hells yes. But thanks for watching. This is my video 5 facts about Mai Sakurajima from the series Rascal Doesn't Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. I hope you enjoyed the video, and of course, if you'd like to see more anime fact videos like this one, let me know what characters you'd like to see in the comments below. Also, don't forget to smash the like button if you enjoyed this video, as it really does help my videos reach a wider audience, and of course, subscribe for more anime content. But till next time, my fellow weebs, peace!